Okay, everybody, welcome. This is a little infomercial on Pinterest and what it is. It's a content sharing service that allows people who join to pin images or videos or other things that are of interest to them to their pin boards. It allows you to organize your pin boards by category, and so you could have, let's say, all recipes on one, or dinner ideas, or you could have things related specifically to your job. I have a guidance resource pin board on my Pinterest page, and I will show you what that's all about in a moment. So to join Pinterest, you simply go to pinterest.com, as you see right here. Press enter and it'll bring you to this main page that you're looking at right now. To set up your own account, you just go to join Pinterest and follow the prompts. It will ask you if you want to connect with Facebook or Twitter, or if you want to create a login using your email address, which happens to be what I opted to do. Okay, and then when you continue, it's going to ask you to choose items from this main page that are of interest to you. And I believe that is the Pinterest way of narrowing down items that they're going to send to your board when you finally create it, based on things that you have indicated that are something that you would like to learn or see more about. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over to my Pinterest page, which I just started forming yesterday, so it's not really all that complicated or all that, I don't know, fine-tuned yet, but it will at least allow me to show you what I've done so far and to show you how you could start your board. So here's my main page. I just logged in, and this is what comes up right away. Now, some of these items are items that I found on Pinterest, on the Pinterest main page, and found them interesting, so I went ahead and repinned them so that they would show up on one of my boards so that I would have them. What happens is that people are so frequently adding things to Pinterest and the Pinterest main page and even to your main page that if you don't go ahead and pin something when you see it, you might have difficulty finding it later. And so if it is something of particular interest to you, I would recommend setting up a board for that category, whatever the item is, and then repinning it to your board so that you don't wish you had done so later when you can't find it. So let me show you what I'm talking about when I say boards. So here would be your main page, and you can see right over here, this is mine, these are my initials. I chose not to put my first name in there. I prefer just to use initials. So I would go over here, and then I get this drop-down box, and I'm going to go down to boards, and then choose boards, and it'll show you which ones I've already set up. And making a new board is really very, very simple. I'll show you that in a moment. You can see up here, it's prompting me that I have no description about myself right now. I haven't put in any personal information, and it's encouraging me to do so. You're particularly encouraged to do so if you are using Pinterest as a way to promote your business, or you want to have specific tags up there that will help other people be able to find you easier. I simply haven't gotten to it yet. Over here, what you're looking at are the names of people or pins that I have repinned because I found them interesting. So I will show you how to do that in a moment. I repinned them, and then they showed up here on my boards. Here's one of my boards. It's called Dinner Ideas. Then I have one for inspirational quotes, which, as you can see, I haven't found any yet. Fabu decorating ideas, and over here are my guidance resources. Okay, so to create a new board, if I was going to add another board, let's say I wanted to have a board on jewelry. I would go up here. Oh, I'm sorry. over here and say create board, click on it, and it's going to ask me what do I want to call the board, and I'm going to call it bling. Board category, let's see, board category, let's see if they're going to give me something that's going to be even in the area. I'm just going to call it other. And who can pin? I can pin. I don't want anybody else to pin to my board. It's a private board. And then you just click create board. And you're going to see now, I'm going to have to, oh, there it is. There's my board. Okay. So I'm going to go back over here to boards so we can see them all. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to create a board. And there it is. It showed up right over here. It pushed all the others over to the right. Okay. And so now if I would come across pictures of jewelry on the web or on Pinterest and I wanted to hang on to those particular pictures, I would repin them and they would show up there. Okay. So how do you pin? Well, the easiest thing to do after you set up your Pinterest account is to go over here to the About button, go down to where it says Pin It button, and choose it. And it'll immediately come to this page, and Goodies, I don't know if you can see that, but Goodies is sort of highlighted here. And if it's not, there's a little white arrow around it. If it's not, you would just click on it and then scroll up to where it says Pin It. And you would click on this, and then it's going to say drag me to the bookmarks bar, which I've already done. But you would simply just grab it here, choose it, and drag it up here and drop it, and there it would show up just like mine did. Okay, to get back to my main page now, I am just going to click right here on Pinterest. Okay, click on Pinterest, and here we go. We're back to my main page. Now, as I said before, one of the things that really got me interested in Pinterest was what I could find in terms of my job for guidance lessons and guidance resources. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how easy it is to do a search and come up with all kinds of interesting resources and materials. So I'm going to do a search. I'm going to call this guidance counselors and see what happens. Let's see. And I'm getting all of these things. Here's one right off the bat. It says awesome website for guidance counselors. So I'm going to check that out, even though it looks a little suspicious with this character. I'm going to check this out and see. If I double click on it, it's going to really open up and show me everything that this site has to offer. And as you can see over here, she's got a blog, information on individual counseling, storybirds, all kinds of things over here, resources, and I can scroll down and see what else she has to offer. Okay, and she says right here, the purpose of her site, she wants to provide us with resources and support to run effective counseling programs. That's very considerate of her. Okay, so this looks pretty good, and so I'm thinking that I would like to go ahead and pin this to my guidance resource board, and this is how you do it. So I'm going to go down here. See, when I moused over this picture, then I got these two choices over here. I could choose to like it on Facebook, or I can choose to repin it. I am going to choose to repin it. I want to hang on to this resource. Click on repin, and it is came right up to my guidance resource box. Okay, if it didn't come up to my guidance resource box and I wanted to put it somewhere else, or let's say it came up to my food box or my dinner area, and I didn't want it there, I wanted to move it to guidance, you would just click on that area. It would give you the choices of all of your boards, and then you could choose where you wanted it to go. So I want it to go to guidance resources, and as you can see, it came with a little description of what it is. If you don't like the description, or if there is no description, You can change what is there, or you can add your own simply by either typing right along. I'm just going to write, whoop, looks great, okay, and I just decided to add that little thing, and I'm going to say pin it. If you wanted to, let's say you had a blog that you wanted to advertise a little bit more, you could also type in the web address for your blog in there to help people get connected to you as well. So I'm going to go ahead and say pin it, and then you're going to see it is going to show up. Here we go. See it now. Okay, and so it's showing you now that it was repinned. It was repinned just now. And I'm going to go ahead and look at my boards, and you'll be able to see that it's there. And there it is. Okay, so it's just as easy as that. If you find material that you like, you can either add it to an existing board that you've already created, or you can create a whole new board to add it to the new board. So I hope you found this helpful. And let me just check up here really quickly to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. No, I think I've just about covered everything I wanted to show you. I think you will be very pleased at how easy it is to use this website. I do encourage you to take some time and look through it. See if it can be of any help to you for your profession or for your personal life. It has great ideas for a wide variety of topics, and I wish you a lot of luck and a lot of fun.